God damn.
I don't know the percentage of mine.
Son of a bitch. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
What's up?
Charm or like?
I mean, I started already.
Okay, whatever. I'm already having a bad day.
Yeah, you were actually going
I'm already having a bad day. God damn it, the fucking loading. God, son of a bitch, cock sucking. Fuck you. Ass wipes.
Wait, what is that? What is that? Brantics.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, my sentiments exactly.
I will discard that slam pig immediately in favor.
Oh, fuck am I? Oh, god damn it.
So fucking gross.
Give me a second.
Oh, shit.
So gross. I hate meat cakes.
Oh, you must be
Oh, damn it. Ah, son of a bitch.
I mean, either that or I can just go to rave.
Oh, god, I'm just having a fuck day. God, I'm just having a fuck day. I'm just having a fucked day. God damn it, I'm just having such a shit day. I'm having such a fucking shitty day. I can't. I need a better day. I'm having such a shit day. God damn it, I'm having a shit day. Oh no, fucking sad music to go with it. God damn it.
Sorry.
God damn it. Sad music to go with my shit day. God damn it.
Wait.
You know what? I'm gonna sit here. I can't even sit down. God damn it.
Hello? Can you quit crying, please?
Fuck
2
off.
seconds.
Eat an ass.
You woke my dog up.
You
You woke my dog up with your crying.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I can't hear you. This person's... It's not my volume. It's like the relative volume of this person to everything.
I think you're just being an asshole.
Yeah. I'm having a bad day. You're making my day worse. Come over here. Yeah, just mute me if you don't like me. Yeah. You want to hear me?
Hey, Minotaur.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, bro. I like you.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
The very idea, you know? It's some guy that's going through the saddest day of his life, right? But yet you're still going, nonetheless.
Yeah. I got fired from my job today, man. For shit I couldn't even control. Like I'm dead ass. Like they fired me so first, my first week, I was exposed to like a bloodborne pathogen at my job. And like they had me off for like a week of like
food industry?
No. I was in the hospital industry. So what happened was I'm a patient. I was a patient transporter, and like this dude, he had HIV or hepatitis, right? And so the nurses asked me to help move this patient from the stretcher that I was moving him on back to his bed. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. And so as we were moving him, he was in a lot of pain and he coughed, you know, because he was breathing in because he was in pain. And when he coughed, blood sprayed all over my face. And yeah, so they had me go and get tested for HIV, hepatitis, and for COVID because the next day. So the nurse told me, like the nurse who saw it, she's like, hey, you need to go wash your hands and face. That guy's got, you know, hepatitis or HIV. And I'm just like, oh shit. So I went and washed my face. I didn't think anything of it, but the next day I wasn't feeling good. So I told my boss what happened, and he's like, "Oh, there's procedures to this. You need to go to the ER and go get tested." And I was like, "Okay." So that's what I did. And so the nurse in the ER, she's like, "Well, you know, since it's not within the 4 hours, we have to give you this certain type of medicine." And fucking the guy that gave me this medicine that makes me like, it makes you sick. It gets rid of whatever's inside your stomach and inside your bowels, right? And it makes you throw up and it makes you have diarrhea, right? So she gave me the first dose and I was sick for like until the next day. And I was supposed to go pick up my medicine the next day at like a local pharmacy. And they didn't give me the paperwork to pay for they didn't give me the insurance paperwork to like pay for this, right? And so I had to wait an entire another day to get the medicine. You're supposed to take this medicine like verbatim, like, hey, this day, and this day, these are the days you're going to be taking this medicine, right? And it makes you like, you're like, it's not like, oh, I'm going to puke up like once or twice. No, it's like involuntary projectile puking. Like whatever's in your system, it's going to come out no matter where. Like it's going to come out one end or the other, right? And so they wanted me to take a drug test on so the first day I was on this medicine. Now it's the second day. Now it's the third day. So they want me to take the fourth day. They want me to go and take a drug test. Well, I'm still on this medicine, right? Well, I live on the Gulf Coast of Texas, right? And on the fourth day, Tropical Storm Nicholas hit and knocked out the power to where I live. So not only am I sick, but there's no fucking power. They want me to go to this their own specialized clinic to go take this drug test. The place has no goddamn power. What the hell? Do they expect me to go to a place with no power while I'm throwing up and crapping myself? No, I'm not gonna. I wasn't gonna. Yeah. So a week goes by, and my boss, he's like all cool with it, right? And he's like, so 3 days I start after like 2 more days of me being off, he calls me. He's like, "Hey, you want to come back to work?" I'm like, "Sure." So I worked for like 3 or 4 days, and then after that, he's like, he brings me into his office. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna have to put you on to investigative leave, right?" And I'm just like, "Okay, well, what does that mean?" He's like, "Well, we're gonna be the higher ups are investigating the reason why you were you weren't able to complete the drug test." And I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Hey, I need you to write out a letter, type out a letter and give it to them, explaining why you couldn't go." And I explained to them the reasons why I couldn't go. And he said, "Well, okay, so we're gonna do the investigation, and while the investigation is going on, you're gonna be getting paid for you staying home because you can't work while you're under investigation, right?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure, whatever." But he reiterated. He said, "If the reasons that you give for the investigations are found not to be acceptable, then they're going to fire you, and you're not going to get paid for your time off." And I'm like, I mean, you can't control acts of God and sickness, right? You can't control that, right? And I notified them when it was happening too. I even told them, "Hey, I can't go because of these reasons when it happened," right? And so I came in today. He calls me up. He's like, "Hey, you might come into the office." I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I told him, I was like, "Hey, my check's a little short because I got paid today. I was like, hey, I only got paid $300 for 2 weeks of work. What's going on?" Oh, he's like, "Oh, there must be a mistake in the HR department. You come in, we'll talk to HR. It's not a problem." I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Yeah, they'll cut you a check. You're not, just come on in." I was like, "Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll come on in." And it's raining outside. So I walked to my job because I don't have a car. I walked to my job in the rain to get there to talk to this guy. I was thinking, oh, they're going to cut me a check. I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to, come back to work tomorrow. Everything's to be fine. So I get there and he's like, oh yeah, just follow me. Just come to the office with me. We're going to talk to the HR people. He's like, they're waiting in the office right now. I was like, oh, okay. So I get to his office and there's like 2 other people sitting there. There's the HR person and here's another supervisor. He's the head supervisor, right? Of this department. And he said, well, the real reason why we brought you in here is we have the higher ups have determined that they're going to go ahead and terminate you and that you're no longer going to be working for this company. Yeah.
Your story was a hoot.
And fucking...
Whoever said that.
Rep man Winkle. It's okay, dude. I forgive you.
It was a hoot.
That's funny, though. I know, because I'm an owl. But, so, not only do I not get paid for the time I was off, right? But, I don't have a job anymore. So, I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to do. I got my last $300. I had to pay my internet bill because they were gonna cut it off. Or else I wouldn't have internet. And, I was so fucked. I don't even know. So I came home and I applied for unemployment. I don't know if I'm going to get that or not. It's fucked.
Wait, so they fired you because you physically cannot show up because of things out of your control?
Exactly. They fired...
That sounds illegal.
Yeah, and I told them that. I said, that sounds illegal.
They fired you because of the unwillingness of taking a drug test. In employment's eyes, they look at that as a downright refusal, whether you have reasons for it or not. It's just the sad truth.
But I told him, I was like, I'm willing. I told them, I was like, I'm willing to take it. I can't physically go. I want to go. It's just
but that's the thing. It's seen as you extending that time to try to get drugs out of your system.
I told them when I first went to the ER, I was like, why didn't they drug test me when I was in the ER? Because it's a work-related incident.
Right.
And they're like, well, that's the ER. They don't drug test in the ER. It's like, yes, they do. I see it all the time. I work in this hospital. I literally see people get drug tested in the ER all the time. They drug test in the ER. He's like, oh, no, that's only for emergencies and stuff like that. I was like, but this is an emergency. It's a bloodborne thing. So I don't understand why they didn't do it the first day. And it's not like I can't pass a drug test. I can pass a drug test. I could have passed a drug test then. Oh, what the hell is that? Jesus Christ. Fuck.
That's my favorite sound.
Jesus goddamn Christ. So now I don't even, I feel like I should sue these people, though. I need to contact a lawyer to sue the shit out of these people. To be honest.
I'd really recommend you do that, because that sounds incredibly wrong.
I mean, it definitely sounds like you have a case for it, so you might as well go for it.
Man. But I'm just in the meantime, I don't even know what the hell to do, to be honest. I'm legit I feel like what the fuck, man? What the hell is that?
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, and I hope your day gets better. You should really contact that lawyer as soon as you can, because that sounds like it's your best option right now.
I've tried to contact several lawyers.
I feel like you'd have a case.
Yeah, I've tried to contact several lawyers now. When I got home, I contacted 2 or 3 of them, but nobody is willing to take the case in my local area. So I don't even. I'm gonna have to expand out tomorrow because it's already too late to start calling people.
Well, I'm gonna be AFK in this corner real quick because I need to go do something.
Alright.
The story left me jumping for joy.
Well, I'm glad my clinical depression could bring you a slight bit of happiness.
You're welcome.
God damn it.
Wow.
God damn it.
You will pet me. Arf. That's scary. I don't like such noises. You seem nice. Pet me.
It's extremely creepy.
I want more.
No.
Give me din din. I am hungry.
God damn it.
Is this tall drinking water?
I think I'm over it.
Over what?
You know.
Did you just take a shit?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Thank you. Basic human functions. I know people can't do that. I know. I've been working on it all day, all my life. My mother taught me.
That's incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. Watch where you're shooting that thing.
I'm gonna go be depressed somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't know how to describe that. I don't like headphones that I don't know, muffle that
Everyone
shit,
loves an
'cause
anime
then
girl.
you can't tell.
Oh, be depressed somewhere else. This is where I belong. This is where I belong today. Yeah. This is where I belong. My voice inner monologue is fucked today.
As usual. What do you smoke? Marlboro black red shorts? Fuck yeah, you do. It's in law that he moved away to get a job. Own a home. Start a family.
When I
Have a life.
get 4 frames out of nowhere,
The only reason I used to smoke Marlboro Reds because no one else would ever bum a cigarette on it. It tastes like ass. Yeah, right? Oh, yes. Doom Slayer?
It just
I just need an actual group to talk to. I needed my friends today and they weren't there for me. I needed my friends today and they weren't there for me.
Probably something on my left ear again.
Gotta finish my left ear before I do my right.
There's a guy here. Anybody's a good.
Here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, weird. Whatever I did, it's probably gonna go sit down. Yay! I'm with people and I am bored, so that's why I'm gonna sing non-stop until everyone tells me I'm a shit singer.
Ah, I see.
You're a shit singer.
All right, everyone's ready for couples therapy.
I mean, I'm still the improvements. I'm not fully shit. Thank you. Actually, but you're halfway there.
Violets are blue, but I see the sky. The stars are you. I'm day.
I'm ready to go die. Yes, you can. Just forget it. Fucking forget it.
Yeah. Well, a month's a pretty long time for stuff to get.
You know, that's exactly what I need. A couple of big. Hey, come back here. Come here. I need a couple of big booty girls. Come back here. You know what? You know what? Never mind. I don't feel like it. I'm too depressed. It'd be like choking a limp carrot.
Fucking Elsa, you dumbass.
I don't fucking watch Disney.
Okay. Probably not the best place today. I don't even fuck.
You do got some good stuff.
No, I don't.
You did.
Oh.
Fine shoes. That's mighty fantastic.
God damn it. God damn it.
What is this from?
I don't really know.
Like a mad shit for somebody in there.
Hey, sweetie.
More Doritos.
Let me have what can I do for you?
What's up?
Are you trying to have sexual intercourse? Are you trying to flirt with this goat? What the fuck are you doing here?
Just call it a goat.
No, they're just my friend.
Yo, what's up?
Goat.
I'm a fucking.
How are you?
I'm a Minotaur, man.
What is
Yeah,
that?
I'm a microwave.
No, I thought. No, you're a
You did
goat.
my ERP. Across my screen.
Hold on. Let's go back. I need to tell you about my shit day. Come on. I'll tell you about my shit day. It's not a goat.
No, someone's advertising. Oh, they have to be a friend that's enabled by me. What the fuck? Because I have everyone's avatar off.
God
Oh
damn.
my god.
Yeah, this lobby's toxic.
Hang on, I have to find them.
Okay.
I have to find them. Okay, it stopped.
Alright. So, damn it. So, basically, what happened... Oh, damn it. I'm just going to keep hearing people today. I'm going to come over here. So, here. Oh, there it goes. So, basically, what happened today is... I got fired from my job. And I'm fucked.
Why?
So... I was out of work for like a week because I got exposed to like a bloodborne pathogen, okay? So like HIV.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so during that week they wanted me to go take a drug test, but I couldn't because of acts of God. Like there was, okay, you remember Tropical Storm Nicholas that hit the Gulf Coast? Well, I live on the Gulf Coast, and the power where I live went out for like 4 days. Okay, so I didn't have and I was on medicines that make me, throw up and make me sick, right? The fuck is? Who the hell is playing a grinding sound?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Do you have everything recorded, like times and why you can go in, like written down and what you said?
Yeah, I do. But okay, so so after that happened, like after I when I was done being sick and I wasn't able to go take the drug test, my manager is like, hey, can you come in? Because the time's done. I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll come in. So I worked for like 3 or 4 days. Okay. And fucking after like 3 or 4 days, he brings me into the office. He's like, hey, the higher ups they want you to be put on investigative leave. They're going to investigate the reasons why you couldn't go take this said drug test, right? And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, no problem, and he's like, I need you to write out a letter like explaining why you couldn't go take the drug test. And I put down the reasons, acts of God. I was sick on medicines that prevented me from leaving the house, and there was a national disaster that cut off the power for like most of the places around me, for like 4 days.
Yeah.
So I couldn't go physically take this drug test, and so I was like, okay, so today he calls me in because I've been on investigative leave this whole time until today, right? So he calls me in today and he's like, hey, you mind coming in? I was like, oh yeah, no problem. I was looking at my pay. I was looking at my pay that I got, direct deposit, and I was like, I only got paid like $300. What's going on? He's like, oh, don't worry about that. You just come in. We're gonna talk to HR. They're gonna cut you a check for your time for you being off. And I was like, oh yeah, cool, sweet, no problem. Right? I was like, okay. And it was raining outside today, and I don't have a car. So he's like, yeah, just come on in. So I walked in the rain to my job, and I got there, and he's like, oh yeah, just follow me. Come to my office. HR is already waiting there for us to talk. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. So I follow him to his office, and there's like 2 HR people sitting there. Damn it. There's like 2 HR people sitting there, right? And I was they're like, okay, just sit down, we're gonna close the door. And they bring out these this paperwork. I was like, oh hey, what's going on? He's like, well, we talked to the higher ups, and he's like, you remember when I told you that if they made a decision saying that your reasons for not taking the drug test weren't good enough, that we were going to have to fire you and that you weren't going to get paid for your time off? And I'm like, what are you talking about? These are acts of God. That's something I literally can't help, right? And he's like, well, it's not up to us. It's up to the higher ups. And I'm like, okay.
Talk to a lawyer?
I need to talk to a lawyer. I've been trying to contact people, but no, I've contacted 3 lawyers so far, and none of them will take the case. It's fucking annoying. And so that he fired me. They fired me because I wasn't able to take a drug test because of acts of God. And I'm just not. Hey, yo, everybody! I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me. Guys, I need to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hey, if you guys want to support me, you can go hit up my Patreon at Minotaur1. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hopefully I'll be a little bit better tomorrow, but today I'm just not down for it. Anyways, peace out, guys. Bye.